It's time to kick ass. Ooh, your ass is grass. And I've got the weed whacker.
I didn't mean no harm! I didn't mean no harm!
Blow it out your ass. Yeah, piece of cake.
Rapid Fire, an upgrade that back during the first 4 months of the game's lifespan was widely considered to be one of the best upgrades in the game back during its prime, providing up to a 42% rate of fire increase for 3 points, allowed Soldier to effectively dominate next to every single class in the game. Not even Oaks were safe from Rapid Fire's oppressive firepower back in its heyday, but with the upgrade's subsequent nerfs in the following months, along with the Soldier's damage and accuracy nerfs in the months afterwards, does the upgrade still hold up with potential value to be used, or is it far too situational and niche to hold its own? Let's take another look. Rapid Fire is Soldier's most expensive upgrade that he can unlock, with a 4-point price tag. How the upgrade functions is actually extremely simple. Each shot fired by your primary weapon increases the rate of fire by a flat value of 5. This increase is constantly up until your fire rate reaches a maximum speed of 680 rounds per minute, and instantly resets the moment the fire button is released or if you are forced to reload. This grants the weapon up to a maximum of a 23.5% DPS increase, which in theory, whilst a bit on the expensive side, a DPS increase that is applied by literally just using your primary weapon sounds very appealing, and this is practically the one reason most soldiers initially flock to it, as unlike other upgrades such as Super Spin, Feedback Loop, or Dirt Bath for example, where they require either a certain condition or require you to achieve a kill in order to get its benefits, Rapid Fire just needs you to use your fucking primary and you'll instantly feel its effects kick in within 1 or 2 seconds, which again, for how much it provides, seems like a no-brainer to just use on the spot. But, because of how Soldier functions in BFN, there are 2 hidden caveats that you will need to take into account when using this upgrade. The main handicap being that Soldier is much less accurate than his Garden Warfare counterparts, and is prone to a lot of bullet spread. This doesn't seem bad at first glance, since you could just tap fire in order to keep the spread to a minimum, but when using Rapid Fire, you cannot just do that, since the rate of fire buff resets every time you stop firing your weapon. You're forced to hold it down and keep shooting, effectively handicapping your range. This is especially apparent at longer distances and when moving to dodge enemy fire, since your weapon will be about as accurate as how the British Empire writes themselves in history books. Compared to every other fucking country, you'll generally have more success trying to convince people that Soldier is a top tier character than trying to use Rapid Fire at long range. The other point is the fact that Rapid Fire generally does not have a lot of synergy, not only because of how it functions as an upgrade, but the fact it costs 4 points as well. So if you were to use Rapid Fire, you effectively have to make the build entirely around it in order to get the most out of the rate of fire buff. Only 2 upgrades really synergize well with Rapid Fire, being Ammo Thingamabob and Bottomless. Thingamabob grants a permanent plus 18 ammo capacity buff per clip, which whilst allowing you to use the rate of fire buff longer, means more frequent resets and having to start building up the rate of fire constantly, and Bottomless refills your clip by 22 upon getting a kill, which can allow you to chain kill after kill and keep the rate of fire going, but starts you off with only 40 rounds per clip, and requiring you to play significantly more aggressively than usual. So in order to make Rapid Fire properly work, you have to essentially configure the entire build around it in order to make it worthwhile using it, and effectively get closer to enemies than you usually would. But does this mean that the upgrade is bad, with how much it requires you to invest into it? Honestly, no. It may not be the best upgrade in the game, especially when compared to the likes of several candidates that hold that title by a fucking landslide, but by no means is it a bad upgrade. Getting a DPS increase up close, all through just using your primary fire, can allow you to very easily plow through most enemies very quickly. You pretty much just need to adapt your style of play in order to get the most of what Rapid Fire can offer. Play more up close close and run either ammo thingamabob or bottomless with it depending on preference. If you do it just right, you can make rapid fire a great asset for Soldier and restore his firepower to what it once was, especially with how much PopCap fucking muted it during BFN's lifespan. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more shit like this. Have fun.